is St. Mary's. I've made many memories here. I love this one memory when Mrs. Kelleher and Mrs. McIntosh told us we were going to other classes, and we were sobbing, trust me.
We would like to say thank you to all the teachers for being so supportive, kind and caring.
One of our favourite memories here at St. Mary's together was being welcomed into Whānau McIntosh and Kelleher's class.
We're going to miss St. Mary's!
During my time here at St. Mary's, I have loved learning with amazing teachers, and I have also made lots of lifelong friends and memories that I will cherish for a lifetime. Well and truly, thank you, St. Mary's.
I will always remember when me and Gabriel got in trouble and the class started embarrassing me and him. I remember last year on camp, my cabin had spiders and cockroaches. One of my roommates who were in my cabin started fake sleepwalking. It was scary and it was a waste of time. I would like to thank you, my wonderful teachers, Mrs. McIntosh and Mrs. Kelleher. Thank you for having me. During my time here, I have made amazing friends and have had so much fun. I wish I could stay here forever. I have had wonderful teachers and I will never forget the school.
Something I really enjoyed was short division. I made friends, maths, English, etc. I made new classmates, friends, maths and English with my two funny teachers named Mrs. Kelleher and Mrs. McIntosh.
I will never forget the laughs I shared with my classmates and how we always felt like one big family.
When I look at all the memories, I realise that they would never feel complete without all of my supportive teachers over the years. Bon voyage, St. Mary's!
Something that I will always remember are my teachers and my friends. They were so nice to me. Another thing that I will never forget are the cool and exciting memories that I made at St. Mary's.
I really liked helping Mr. T with jobs around the school. Mr. T helped me to use different tools. Mr. T is also very funny and kind.
I always enjoyed it when we got to play Capture the Flag. I loved the feeling of running over the line with the flag around my neck and the cheers of everyone yelling and screaming in delight.
I really enjoyed doing the Capture the Flag tournament. All of the classes were really competitive and I'm happy that we got semi-finals.
I would like to say thank you to all my friends for supporting me in sports, giving me hope in becoming successful. It was sad when all the year sixes left our class because I'll be at their school next year. I will miss Mrs. McIntosh and Kelleher because they're my senior teachers.
A funny memory at St. Mary's was when the office called, Mr. P would always say hello Pizza Hut. I will miss all my Year 5 friends and the teachers at St. Mary's.
I can remember the day when we went to Waimarino and I wanted to do the pillow. So I separated myself from my friends and tried it out, and it was super fun. My favourite memory about when I was in middle school was when I was on the senior playground with my friends Kimberly and Lucy, and we were playing on the monkey bars, and Kimberly face planted into the mud, and it was hilarious. Good thing she wasn't hurt though.
This year I loved going to Tui Ridge Camp. I made so many cool memories and I also made some great friends that I will never forget. And I think that St. Mary's School is one of the best location schools in New Zealand.
Thank you to all my previous teachers for giving me guidance to be the person I am.
I will miss the most stylish teachers in the school, Debbie and Mrs. Aki. I will always remember the day when the sandwich in my pocket got confiscated because Sadie snitched on me for eating it in class. I will miss all my amazing friends that are going to different schools. Goodbye, St. Mary's.
Something I will always be grateful for are the many opportunities St. Mary's provided. I was involved in a couple of cultural activities that I never even thought of trying before coming here. I enjoyed them a lot, even though it was a bit annoying when I'm pulled out of class over and over again. I will always remember the kind teachers and the accepting environment. It really helped me adjust to this school.
My time here, I have made lots of new friends. but I will be sad to leave them as I move to Aquinas College next year. I'd like to say thank you to all of my amazing teachers during my time at St. Mary's, especially Mrs. Ackerman, as she has helped me a lot with my learning.
My first school friends were Charlotte and Sienna. I wish I could have more time here. The people I will never forget is my teacher and my friends.
I would like to say thank you to Debbie and Mrs. Ackerman for helping me this year and for making everything possible. During my time here, I have made new friends, people I thought I'd never be friends with, like Amber and Charlotte.
I would like to thank Mrs. Driver for helping me get through hard times during year 2. My first school friends were Holly Young and Annie Francel. I will never forget Holly as she is going to a different school. I'm looking forward to going to my new school because I can make loads of friends and learn new subjects.
During my time here, I have gone through lots of good years, but I am looking forward to new experiences at other schools. The people I will never forget are my 2 best friends, Tilly Martin and Annie Van Zyl, who are both going to a different school to me. I would like to say thank you to all the teachers who have helped me get this far, especially Mrs. Ackerman and Mrs. Root.
My favourite memory about when I was a junior, I would always sleep in class when the teacher was reading a picture book. And I hope this never happens again in my future life.
Thank you to all the teachers who taught me throughout my years in St. Mary's. I will always remember when we won the Capture the Flag tournament. I am looking forward to all the new things I'm going to learn in Aquinas College.
I will always remember the amazing teachers and students that I've met over these years. My favorite memory about when I was in senior school was Tui Ridge Camp. It was a very exciting experience with all the fun activities, especially when we had a rough game of paintball slingshot.
During my time here, I have enjoyed playing Capture the Flag. I am looking forward to going to Aquinas College and making new friends. I will miss all of my friends that won't be going to the same school as me, like Sadie, Holly, Baxter, Evie, and Amber, and all their year 5s. I would like to say thank you to my amazing teacher, Mrs. Ackerman, and all of the other teachers I've had this whole year.
My favourite memory about when I was in junior school was on the first day I wore my uniform backwards. Something I will always be grateful for this school is for starting my learning journey of great.
I would like to say thank you to all my teachers from my St. Mary's journey, especially Mrs. Ackerman, of course. I will miss all my friends that will not be going to my next school after St. Mary's. I am looking forward to going to a new school, but also very sad that I will be leaving St. Mary's after 6 years of learning. My first teacher was Mrs. Rush when I was in year 0. She was a very good teacher.
I'd like to say thank you to all the teachers that helped me. I wish I could have a second great year here. The senior year was my favourite year because I could do a lot more like retreats. And I liked the retreat because I learned a lot about God.
I would like to say thank you to my parents for sending me to St. Mary's so I can go to Aquinas, and to the teachers of Idaho for helping me to learn. When I go to Aquinas, I will miss my year 5 friends and my favourite memories at St. Mary's School. Hopefully I'll be able to visit.
I would like to say thank you to the teachers and that they have a wonderful time teaching. I'm looking forward to next year at my new school. I will miss my friends and at St. Mary's, and especially the ones who are going to different schools. I would like to thank all my teachers and Mr. Murray. My first teacher was Mrs. Armstrong. I always enjoyed it when it was Fun Day Friday. My first school friend was Daisy and Vienna. During my time here, I learnt to always try something new. I will miss my friends that are going to a different school, but I'm looking forward to doing food tech.
I would like to say thank you to my teachers. During my time here, I have learnt to make friends, peace, and to share with one another. Although I am looking forward to Aquinas, I think I'll have good fun there. I will miss my friends because some of them aren't coming with me. It's sad when I'll have to say my last goodbyes.
During my time here in St. Mary's, which is only 2 terms, I used every bit of my time here in St. Mary's. I really wish I could have more time being here at St. Mary's so that I could know teachers and students better. The people I will never forget is Vin and Dion. They are my first friends. I am really looking forward to seeing them at Aquinas. I would like to say my thank yous to the school for supporting me, even though these 2 terms were quick. I loved the school and these were good memories.
I would like to thank all the amazing teachers that taught me. I'll always remember Mrs. Lowrick calling us on Thursdays. It was sad when Nia left the school, but I wish her good luck on her journey. I'm looking forward to going to Aquinas and all the activities it provides. My first school friend was Nia, and I remember getting confused about the alphabet with her.
I'm here. I learned how to manage myself and stay away from distraction. There was some days where one of my friends got tackled a little bit too hard, and then the rest of my friends came to him and encouraged him. It was so sad when I saw Neil leave to get a better life in Australia. Man, that was sad.
During my time at St. Mary's, I would like to say all my thanks to all the teachers that I've been with over the years. My favorite time at St. Mary's was when I met Felix and Neil on the first day of school. And I will never forget the day that I got STEM and PE mediator. But I wish that I could stay longer in St. Mary's.
My first friend was Neil and Rohan, and thanks to the teachers that helped me while I was here, I enjoyed swimming in the pool, and my happiest moment was during lockdown because I didn't do any work.
Here I have met some amazing people like my friends and the teachers here. I would like to say thank you to Mrs. Ackerman for making camp fun and school staff for making the school enjoyable.
I would like to say thank you to Liam, Gian, and Mrs. Ruby because they were the ones that I first met and they showed me around the school, and Liam and Gian was my first friend in St. Mary. And something I really enjoyed learning about was the math Mrs. Ruby and Mrs. Lowe give out to me. And during my time here, I learned how to show respect, faith, and kindness.
I've learned all my times tables, even if it takes a long time. I've loved the passion project and getting some real exercise. Mrs. Lowe has been perfect for us over the past year. And Mrs. Ruby is a teeny tiny bit strict, but that's the same as Mrs. Lowe. But Mrs. Ruby is great.
I would like to thank my teachers and my friends for always being there for me when I was in trouble, and I will miss seeing all my friends in the morning and playing garden.
I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Murray for organising camp for us. Something I really enjoyed about was Passion Project. I wish I could have autographed Air Jordans. During my time here, I have made heaps of friends. My favourite memory about when I was in the senior school was camp. I can remember the day when I was at Papamoor Primary School. There were days when I didn't enjoy lockdown. I will always miss Neil.
I'd like to say a thank you for all the staff at St. Mary's for always being kind and caring. During my time at St. Mary's, I've enjoyed making new friends. And my first school friends were Mackenzie, Nia, Emily, and Janella. My favourite memory was playing in the warm sun with all my friends by the beautiful estuary. I feel proud of everything I've achieved at St. Mary's.
Something I really enjoyed about learning was learning new areas in math and geometry. I will always remember the day I became good friends with Neil and his friends, along with him being really nice to me when I was new to the school. My first teacher was Mrs. Rush, and she was really nice. Along with that, she also helped me achieve new learning goals and achievements.
Thank
Thank you, teachers, for putting up with me since I was 5 years old. And thank you, friends, for being there for me when I needed your help when I was stuck and didn't know what to do.
I'll always remember the day when me and my best friend Carter caught a blue bottle at morning tea time at school by using a string and a piece of cookie, and we threw it up with a toilet paper.
Something I will always remember is doing art projects at school, especially making Kane's Arcade. It was a lot of fun and we got to be creative while we were doing it. My first teacher at St Mary's was Mrs Armstrong, who was Mrs Simonson at the time. I really enjoyed having Mrs Armstrong as my teacher because she made everything fun and different.
I would like to say thank you to all the teachers that have helped me grow throughout my time at St Mary's. Although I will miss my Year 5 friends next year. My first ever teacher at St Mary's was Mrs Machino. He was such a good teacher. I will always remember how much he has inspired me. All of the teachers from St Mary's have helped me improve my learning so much.
6 years at St Mary's was amazing. Achieving my goals and meeting new friends. Even getting to know people that I don't really talk to. During my time here, I have had so much memories. From the first day and soon to be my last day of St Mary's.
I would like to say thank you to all the teachers that have taught me throughout my St Mary's years. I will miss the Year 5s a lot. I will always remember the smiles that the teachers have gave me.
During my time at St Mary's, my highlights have been Year 5 and Year 6 camp. I really enjoyed it because I was overcoming fears while at the same time I was really enjoying myself. I'll miss my Year 5 and Year 6 friends that are going to different schools. And of course, I will miss my teachers that have helped me through the years.
I would like to thank all my friends that I have made throughout the years at St Mary's. It was sad when the Year 6s left last year. Everyone was so upset. I always loved when we went in a school pool. It always made us freak out when it was really cold. My first teacher was Mrs Armstrong. She was very nice and fun.
I would like to thank all of the St Mary's teachers and staff, past and present, for making my time at St Mary's a fun, educational, and memorable part of my life. During my time at St Mary's, I met a person who would later to be known as my best friend, Migo. I think he has made St Mary's most memorable for me.
I will always remember going to the very corner of the school where we would find dirt and sticks, and we would have stick wars in Year 1, and we would get heaps of dirt in our eyes.
I would like to say thank you to Mr McKay for being my Year 6 teacher. Mr McKay was the only teacher because I had just moved back from Australia. He always made me smile and was always happy with me. My time has ended now and I am ready to set off to a new school with new people to meet.
I remember when I was in room 13 in Year 1, and that is the room I am in now. So it is great for my last year I could finish my years at St Mary's in the same class. I'm looking forward to going to Aquinas College, but it is very sad I'm leaving St Mary's because of all the nice teachers that have been here.
During my time here, I have gone through 5 teachers and seen one principal leave and another start another journey here at St Mary's. But now I'm looking forward to going to Aquinas and making a lot of new friends.
I'd like to say thank you to Mrs Armstrong, who was my first ever teacher for St Mary's, and my favourite teacher for St Mary's, and the best teacher for me.
I will miss Miss Laban. During my time here, I've had so many fun memories. My first school friends were Will and James. I would like to say thank you to the teachers that have taught me through my years.
I would like to thank Miss Laban and helping me with everything in school. And I really enjoy the time at St Mary's School with my friends.
I'd like to say thank you for all my friends and teachers who have been with me for a very long time. But I'm looking forward to be making new friends and having new teachers.
Friends were Lucy and Coco. They've always been there with me through my journey at St Mary's. I will always remember them. I remember the day when the Year 6s went to camp and me and my friends thought we ruled the school.
My first teacher was Mrs Rush and Mrs Valentine. I would like to thank Miss Laban for looking out for me and pushing me to my best. The one person I would never forget is Lauren because she was the first girl I ever became friends with on my very first time here. I've received the great roles of house leader and communication ambassador. I will always remember creating strategies with my class to help give us strength in the Capture the Flag tournaments. I would like to say thank you to all the teachers and role models that set a good example for me.
During my time here, I have learnt lots of new and interesting things, and I have made lots of new friends. I will never forget all of the memories I have made here at St. Mary's. Something I will always be grateful to the school for is being so kind, caring and understanding, and teaching me to be like that too.
I wish I could have another year at St. Mary's because I don't want to leave all my memories and all of the teachers. I've made so many friends here and all of the people are friendly to me. I will miss St. Mary's.
My school friends were Rex, Johan and Salisa. They had been very helpful and caring friends. During my time here, I have learned to make new friends and learn new things. The people who I'll never forget are my friends and my teachers because they have helped me by learning new things and to be kind.
Time here, I've made friends and I've also learned various things throughout the school year. Most of my teachers were awesome and great to be by my side. I've enjoyed the school year and I hope you do too.
Making new friends, reading and writing, learning new things, going to camp, doing Pacifica, taking care of each other. I like to draw pictures of animals and go to volleyball practice with my mom, visiting my family and friends. I would like to be a chef because I like to cook and I enjoy eating food together with my family.
I would like to say thank you to Mrs. Laban for being an amazing teacher and always pushing me and encouraging me to do my best. I will always remember all of the fun memories that I have made over the 6 years that I have been at St. Mary's. I will miss my friends that are going to different schools and all of the teachers that I've had over the years at St. Mary's.
I'd like to say thank you to all the teachers and all my friends for helping me through my journey at primary school. I will miss all of my friends and teachers. I am looking forward to going to a new school with lots of new people.